Fall is the second busiest season for real estate here in Halifax. Homes move quickly and competition heats up. Small mistakes at this stage can cost you time, money, and even your dream home. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 common mistakes that buyers are making in the fall market and how you can avoid them. Before we dive in, make sure you hit like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all this great content. If you're looking to buy a house in Halifax this fall, go to the link in my bio. You can find a link to my calendar and set up a time to have a one-on-one call and talk about your home buying goals. Good houses don't last long in this market. Last year in Halifax, during the prime fall months of September and October, houses sold on average in about 9 days. The year before, they were moving even faster in about 7 days. And so far this year, homes are lasting for about 10 days, the good ones. That means if you see a house you love and think you're gonna take a few weeks to think about it, you're probably going to miss out. Speed doesn't mean rushing into something blindly. It just means being prepared so that when you see the right house, you can act on it quickly. A pre-approval is absolutely essential, not just in the fall market, but in any market. There are 2 big reasons why. Firstly, we need to know your budget. You may have this idea of what you can afford, but a pre-approval is really going to solidify that. We definitely don't want to get involved in a house and then you not qualify for your financing. So getting that pre-approval done from the beginning just helps the whole home buying process. And second, in multiple offer situations, having a pre-approval letter will stand you out from the competition because it gives those sellers assurance that you can actually qualify for the house when you have a financing condition. When I onboard new clients, one of the first steps I do is set my clients up with a trusted mortgage broker. That way they're financially prepared and ready to offer with confidence on the right house. I hear this a lot. I don't want to get into a bidding war. The truth is, multiple offers are really common still, but they're not something to be afraid of. We're not in the crazy COVID times where people were offering crazy amounts over asking that didn't make sense at all. The current multiple offer situation looks very different. Houses on average are selling for about 99% of their asking price. And the only consistent pattern of home selling over ask are between the $300,000 to $500,000 range. And that's still not for crazy amounts over asking. The reality is many sellers list houses low to encourage buyer activity. So the list price is not always an accurate representation of the true market value of the home. Instead of looking at the house as how much over ask do we need to pay, let's look at it as what's the house worth and structure our offer around that. That shift in mindset will really help as you approach multiple offer situations and give you confidence in your offer price. Another mistake I see buyers make all the time is walking away from homes that have issues and they think are going to be a deal breaker, when in reality, the issue is probably not that difficult to resolve. I hear a lot of buyers say that they're okay with cosmetic issues, but they don't want to deal with structural issues, for example, foundation issues. The reality is that a lot of issues like foundation issues are not necessarily expensive fixes. For example, a foundation crack can easily be filled. Almost anything in a house can be fixed. But of course, we do need to take caution and understand if something is just too big of an issue to deal with, and maybe that requires negotiation or backing away from the sale. Getting a professional opinion about the issue is a great first step to see what the true scope of the issue is. But the mistake is passing on some of these homes that maybe they're not too expensive to fix, or we can find some creative ways to get it fixed, and in the end, you get a really great house for a good deal. Now, this is one of the most common mistakes I see from first-time home buyers is not estimating the true cost. You've got a lot of costs coming at you: deposit, down payment, closing costs like legal fees, inspections, and all of that. And a good rule of thumb for your closing costs is about 2% of the purchase price. Where people really underestimate is renovations and maintenance of the home. Most first-time buyers end up buying resale homes that are 40 plus years old. And these homes just naturally have issues, things that you have to do and deal with. Boards that need replacing, new downspouts, roofs that need repair. You might need a new hot water tank. Issues pop up and you need money available to fix them. And with renovations, if you're thinking, I like this house and we'll just redo the kitchen, the cost of renovations has gone up dramatically. I know this firsthand. We just went through our own renovation and we really had sticker shock with how much stuff actually costs these days. My advice to you is whatever budget you think you have set aside to do renovations, double it, maybe triple it, because that sticker shock is real. The good news is there are creative ways that you can finance some of this stuff. That's why having a really great mortgage broker and an experienced realtor can help you navigate. Maybe we can work in some of your renovations into the mortgage and into the sale. Just some ideas. If you can avoid these 5 mistakes, you're going to be in a much better position to buy your house this fall. You'll be ready to move forward quickly, put in a confident offer, and budget appropriately for your new home. Did any of these surprise you? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's video where we talk about the biggest mistake sellers are making in the market right now.